on, y'all? Gonzo's season 3, episode 37. I know I said I wasn't gonna say the numbers, but I had to memorize this one because today is a special guest we're having on. Um, Low key, I would say it's one of them dream come true type of moments, man. Because I remember when I was a younger kid, I was watching this girl's brother fight, Shakur Stevenson. Um, and I was only like a couple years ago. I say young kid, I was like in high school, but still, you know what I mean. Like it was really cool to see that happen, and then to now be going live, doing a live, not live, but recording a podcast with the sister of the boxer. The boxer is Jajaira Gonzalez, and I'll be interviewing the sister and see where the vibe goes, see what kind of topics we can get out of it, and yeah, overall, just have a good vibe. Let's get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and invite her. You're good, John. Good, John. All right. I'm nervous, man. This is like the first special guest type of deal. You know what I'm saying? First boxer get on here too, which is even better. You know what I'm saying? It's cool as fuck. Can't wait for it. I'm drinking this like I got something in here. I'll be alright. We'll be chilling. We will be chilling. It was like the last message she like sent. I'm laughing much. I don't know if she was laughing at me or what, bro. Like I'm mad. I've never been nervous for a podcast before, so this is something big for me. Y'all be proud. Y'all be proud. This is a proud fucking moment. And as news, as I saw from the posted update, the other guest was a definite fucking no show. Like she was again the one for the clout. We get those sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We get those sometimes. It is what it is. It was like literally just minutes before she was supposed to like start getting on and start getting the shit going, and she fucking blocked my shit. So I was like, all right, cool. You get those sometimes though. Like it is what it is. Welcome to the content creating world. Welcome to the collaboration world and this generation. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Type of deal. And right now we're just waiting for her to join. I would put my shit on D&D, but like I want to get the messaging. I'm gonna just wait till she joins, then go to D&D, and then invite her in. I think that would make a lot of sense in that department. But yeah, yo, I'm nervous as fuck. I just wanna, I wanted to join already. Get this shit over with, man. Get these nerves away. Get these nerves out my system, man. What am I thinking? It's a regular person, just like each and every one of us. Still, just big for me. I'm kind of went down my pipe. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. I had to come somewhat, presentable. You know what I'm saying? I had to come a little bit presentable going into this podcast, y'all. Crazy as fuck. Let's see if she read the shit right quick. All right. I know y'all can tell I'm nervous as fuck. What is what it is. Probably just getting set up and everything. True story. Why you liking my story, bro? That was a terrible. I don't like putting out updates on episodes when it involves a cancellation. You know what I'm saying? Because cool, I'm updating y'all. That's good on my part, but at the same time, it makes me look like a fool for even considering that person to join, type of deal. You know, and it be your own kind sometimes too. She was like half Mexican, half Iranian, or some shit. So some exotic mix like that. I still consider that my kind though. You know what I'm saying? That have Mexican part. So sometimes it be your own kind doing you dirty. That's the world we live in today. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a little bit of some beef with some other female I was wanting to get on, but wasn't putting in the time and effort to really try to get something scheduled. So, and I think there was a correlation with them too because it was literally just after that, then I got blocked or some shit. So it was an interesting moment for sure. Make sure my camera's right, man. And we gonna get this shit going. But yeah, y'all, this is a big moment for me, man. Here we go. Yep.
Hi.
Yep. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly. So I already started the intro, so go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody viewing and listening in.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jajaira Gonzalez. I am 26 years old and I am a Team USA athlete. I am a boxer. Been boxing since I was 8 years old. I got 3 world championship gold medals, 1 youth Olympic, and we about to qualify to go to Paris.
Oh
And God
shit.
willing, get gold in Paris.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with it. Three-time amateur champ, 2014 gold medalist. I love that. That's cool.
Thanks.
So what was it like first competing, like getting your first chance to compete in the Olympics?
Well, this is my second time because I came up short in 2016. So Michaela Mayer actually was the one to go to the Olympics in 2016, and then I took a really long break from boxing.
Yeah.
So just now, like it was almost like a 4 year break coming back from that, and then now getting like another opportunity to go to these Olympics that are coming up really fast. By the way,
Yeah.
um, it's just really like I just feel very blessed because I feel like not a lot of people get like second chances like this.
Mhm.
So I just know like I'm 110% focused on the mission, and I just really can't wait.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's really cool. Just to be able to go to the Olympics in general, I feel like that's something huge. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a really big moment for any competitive athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So back in 2014 when you were competing there, did you feel like a lot of pressure to really get the gold, or was you just so focused you didn't even mind it too much?
You know, for the Youth Olympic Games in 2014, I was just thinking like it was just another fight. It wasn't until like years later where I was like, yo, like that was kind of huge.
Yeah.
Oh, it was kind of like the mini Olympics, for like youth athletes because we were at the Olympic Village, and it was just like a really cool experience. But I was just really focused. There wasn't any pressure because I was just like, like I'm gonna get this done, like,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I did.
I felt that. I mean, for me, like I started wrestling when I was 6, and I didn't get into boxing till later on, and mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, all that stuff till later on. But I know when I would compete wrestling, especially in high school, I felt a lot of pressure to really get a W. You know what I mean? Or like to even go to like a tournament, it was just a lot of pressure. Coming from my family background, so everyone deals with it differently, but I've always felt like the butterflies I would always try to focus on getting rid of that feeling versus trying to adapt it type of deal. I don't know
No,
if that's weird or
right?
not.
No, it's not weird because I know some people that get like that, but like me personally, like I've never been like nervous like that. Like I've
What?
never really gotten like butterflies. Like if anything, I'm just more anxious to get in there. Like when I'm warming up, I just be like, yo, I can't wait to get in there and fight. Like when
Like I'm
is
gonna
it
fuck her
my
up.
turn? Yeah. If
Uh,
anything, I get more nervous for like my teammates, like when my teammates compete or like when my brothers compete, you know, they're in a fight. Like I get nervous for that. But when it comes to me, like I'm mad chill.
oh wow. I mean, shit. That's iron feelings right there. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Like I would get the anxious feelings too, but then once it's time to actually go, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little nervous. Let's get a feel for this real quick. You know.
no way.
But yeah, even sparring though, sparring I'd actually get kind of nervous too, because you never know sparring. Hey, look, especially when it comes to like MMA, you know what I'm saying? You're not just worried about punches, you're worried about knees, leg kicks, all the kinds of different stuff coming your
Yeah.
way. You never know what could happen. You might take a groin shot the next 2 minutes, you know? Like it's I don't know, it's nerve wracking, but you gotta get a feel for the flow, I feel like.
Yeah, I guess that's different. Like MMA. I've never tried it, but like every time people ask me, I'm like, no, like I would not do that.
It's so different.
And I bet it's like tiring too, because sometimes like when I'm in a fight and like you come across a fighter that just wants to hold you all the time, so you're in there like wrestling, trying to get them off. Like that is tiring.
Yeah.
I be getting
Push them
so
off.
tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even like when I would spar too, like especially when I first started boxing, like I would get kind of tired just after throwing a couple punches, and I'm like, wait a minute, like I'm moving around, kind of type of deal. Like I'm getting a little bit gassed out over here. Now I
Yeah,
need to
you
really
need
work
a
on
lot of
my cardio.
conditioning. Yeah,
Do you
that's
feel
what.
like it's the gloves that kind of do that too? Like when you're like for beginner boxers, when they're first starting, it's the gloves they got to get used to, type of deal.
Yeah, for sure. Even if they're like light, it's still some like on your hands.
Yeah.
Sometimes like in training, like my dad will make me train with like heavier gloves, like sometimes 18 ounces or 20 ounces,
Jeez.
and he'll have me spar with like 20-ounce gloves, and I just be like, yo, like my arms are dead. Like it still happens to me sometimes.
How many rounds would he make you spar with 20-ounce gloves?
It depends really. Sometimes 6, 8.
Jeez, shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like I'd barely be doing three, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm gonna go hit the heavy bag for a little bit.
No, I'd rather spar. Sparring and mitts are like my favorite.
I like the mids. I like the mids. Sparring, like I like sparring, but they only had that like I think in my gym like one day out of the week. It was like a Friday. Like Friday was sparring day. Everybody was sparring the whole day,
Oh,
and then everything else was the regular schedule. You know,
I think bags are so boring.
heavy bags, yeah,
I think
kind of. But I like to
so
focus on combos. I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like when you're hitting the heavy bag, you can really focus on what combos you could tie together, and then try to use that in sparring type of deal.
yeah, that's true.
But I never quite figured out like a good style for me in boxing. Like I don't know if it's like a because I'm a shorter guy, so coming in close or like trying to use footwork more. Like I don't really know. Never.
I think it really just depends on who like you're up against. Because there are times where like I'll be like a boxer, and then there are times where like I could switch it up, and then I could be like aggressive, or I'll start off as a boxer first, fill them out, see like what's going on, and then if I find it like too easy or whatever, then I'll be like aggressive and like try to get like a stoppage. So you really just gotta see like you gotta
Yeah,
get in there like to see what type of fighter you're up against.
yeah. What weight class are you boxing at?
I am currently at 132 pounds.
132. Is that Amanda Serrano's weight class or like is she? No, I think
I
she's
don't know
less.
because she done been everywhere up on the track. She done did
Yeah.
it all. Like, yeah, I don't know what my weight class is for real, for real.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of boxers are moving up and down. Like that's what's so crazy about it too is the weight classes are like what 3 pound difference. It's a little weird.
Yeah, but it makes a big difference. Like I used to fight at 125 pounds, and then I just moved up to 132 this year to
Okay.
be part of Team USA. So when I was trying to gain weight to make it to 132, like I could not pass 130 at all.
Okay.
Like I would eat and I would train and I would just be like 127, 128 at the most. Like I could
Yeah.
not wait. So they put me on a weight gain program. So they had me doing like extra lifts, like, like weights and stuff. And they changed my diet plan. And right now I'm like 131 ish.
Okay.
But I like being little. Like,
I do too. It's I don't know. It's I'm used to it, you know. But they actually, when I first started, especially with MMA, they tried to put me on a weight gainer program just because I was under the lowest. So the lowest for MMA is 125. I was like,
yeah.
I was like in high school. I was probably like not even hit 120. I was like 118. You know, like
Oh,
I was real small,
yeah.
and my metabolism just didn't allow that to happen. You know what I mean? Like it just wouldn't happen. And then eventually, I just kind of picked it up into where I was kind of walking around at that weight, and
Mhm.
then got to where I'm a little bit above. But I don't know if that's you too or like your family. Like I have a really high metabolism, so it's hard for me to gain weight. Type of deal.
Man, no. Like growing up, I would gain so much. Like I could gain like 5 pounds off of like dinner.
What?
Three to 5 pounds, yes. And I would be so upset because then like it would be hard for me to like get it off like when I was younger. But
Yeah.
now that I'm older, for some reason, like I just do not gain the weight. I don't know what just happened.
So the metabolism is now hitting, type of deal. Like it's just now
Yeah,
hitting.
exactly. And I'm like, bro, like all them times but I'm glad because I'm older, so I know like what I used to put my body through at a younger age. Like me now, I'm only 26, but still, like I just feel like I'm in like a 65-year-old body sometimes,
Yeah.
like the way I be hurting.
Oh yeah. That's crazy. I still don't believe you look 20. Like you don't look 26 at all. Like you still look young, like my age, type of deal.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. Oh, that's
So
good though.
no,
Yeah,
so honestly, this is
young.
like a really cool experience. Like this is probably the episode I was most excited for out of even since season one all the way through. This is probably the one I'm most excited for, and that's because me
Oh.
being a huge boxing fan, MMA fan. Like I remember back in 2014, like around there, like I was in middle school and I was watching your brother fight, watching some of his fights, and I think it was like a couple years ago he fought Shakur Stevenson, and
Hmm.
that was a really cool. Yeah, you did that. I know the drama. I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to talk about it or anything like that, but it was crazy because I was like, man, I hope Joy beats this motherfucker's ass, bro. So
Uh,
exactly like how did all of that kind of start? If you don't mind talking about it.
no, I don't mind talking about it. Really, like I started dating that person in 2016, but we were like already talking in like 2015.
Yeah,
And like, I grew up very sheltered. Like I was never allowed to like go to my friend's house, go to parties, nothing. Like it was just school, gym all the time.
yeah,
So I knew like having a boyfriend, like my dad would not, like that or whatever. Because he would always tell me when I was younger too, like you can't have a boyfriend until you're 27. So I was always scared to have guy friends. My brothers were like very overprotective of me. If they seen a guy like getting a little too close to me, like they would kind of like shut it off or whatever. So
yeah,
I kept it a secret for a while, and then my brother just ended up finding out, and he told me to like stop talking to him, and I was like, he's just my friend, still denying it, and he was like, no, like you're not fooling me, this and that. And then from there, like this was 2016, like the relationship just wasn't the same, and I feel like it was because he was being an overprotective big brother, whatever. So I was like, he's gonna get over it, but no, like his pride was just always so big. And then come 2019, 3 years later, it's like some like it was like a he said she said type of thing. Word
yeah,
got back to my brother, and then it got back to my boyfriend at the time, and it was like mandatory. They had to fight, so it ended up happening, and ESPN made this whole big thing about, and they portrayed me to be like I left my family, like I chose sides, but that was never the case because this is like 3 years into my relationship. And mind you, this is my first boyfriend at 19 years old. Like,
yeah,
so it was definitely like very difficult for me. And at first, like, a lot of people were just being very hateful, like on my social media. I stayed off of social media for the longest. It's like a lot of hurtful things that were said. And it didn't help the fact either that, like, my dad at the time wasn't speaking to me either, because he kind of felt like I was a traitor. But it was like, like what it was. Like, it wasn't like
Yeah,
my brother chose to take that route, chose his pride. And I wasn't just about to leave somebody that I was in love with at the time just because my brother doesn't talk to me. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, like, it's my life. And I kept telling everybody, like, if this is a lesson that I got to learn, eventually I will learn it. But you got
absolutely.
to live through it by myself. Like, I'm not just going to stop messing with somebody because you don't like them, or you feel
Yeah,
some type of way about them.
yeah,
And also, like, I didn't like the fact either that people were calling, like, my family racist, trying to make it seem like it was because of his race. But no, like, my brother just he's like a very humble fighter. So since the amateurs at 15 years old, when he first met him, he didn't like him because he thought he was cocky.
and he definitely is. You know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing how he does press conferences, especially in that specific one, like he just portrays like a really cocky, like he's unstoppable and he's better than every single person type of attitude.
Honestly though, I think I think he is. Like, I'm not gonna be no hater. Like, I don't see nobody.
Yeah,
He could back it
I
up.
got you.
Kind of
I
like
got you.
Floyd. You feel me? Like,
I got
Floyd.
you. He's definitely doing his thing, and you can't take that away from him for sure. And I like his different styles, how he fights, Um, I did hope that Oscar Valdez was gonna whoop him in that one fight though.
Uh,
I was going for Valdez for sure. You know, I gotta stick to my Chicanos. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that pride. But
I'm dead. And that's why people. That's why people hate me, because they're like, "How are you gonna go against your own, like, race, like your own?" But I'm real at the end of the day. Like, if I know who's the better boxer, like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, they're gonna win. That's
yeah,
just what it is with me.
yeah. Like I said, he's doing his thing for sure. And I do think throughout that fight though, I think Joet did have a lot of moments where he could have made an impact in that fight too.
I
Could have.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
You chose not to watch it.
I did not watch that fight. No, I did not watch that fight.
You said it was just too much to deal with. I'm not even gonna pay attention to it.
Man, it was just like a very traumatizing experience for me. Like, just mentally, like, I was just over, like, everything. Like, I didn't want anything to do with. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know, but I definitely cried because I think a part of me wanted my brother to win.
Yeah,
Even though he hadn't talked to me, like, in years before then, like, that's my brother. You feel me?
yeah,
So it was very, very hurtful.
yeah. I
Um,
understand that. Like that moment kind of collapsed the family a little bit.
yeah.
That always is a sucky feeling. But I mean, like y'all got through it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just one of those dramatic moments that y'all ended up getting through, and y'all are a big family team again. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
y'all.
me and my dad are cool. Like, me and my family are cool, but that relationship, like, it's still the same.
With yours and Joette's relationship?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, still
I thought
love,
maybe y'all
but
were, I don't know.
nah.
So it's been the same since back then. Like that's since 2019. Like that's crazy.
No, since 2016.
Since 2016. Okay, yeah, that's even crazier. Wow.
Yeah, it's just what it's been.
That's my fault. Because I did tag him in the poster. Because I was
Oh,
like, yeah, that's the sister. And I feel bad now.
no, you're good. I'm pretty sure he gets, like, a lot of things and stuff. Like, I know he loves me, but it's just his pride.
I feel that, yeah, and I feel like that's just kind of how our culture is. Though we're very prideful individuals, and I guess sometimes that really takes a toll on us.
Yeah.
I have a lot of family moments where that's happened too. Like if I didn't compete my best type of deal, like my pops wouldn't like talk to me for a good little minute because it'd be like disappointing, like you could have done better, like
Yeah.
if you would have done this, you would have won type of deal. Like
Yeah,
yeah, it's
so crazy. It really must be our culture. Because even when I was winning and I was like stopping girls, like TKOing them, my dad still was always like, okay, you stopped during the second, but you could have stopped during the first.
that's what I'm saying. Like they couldn't just be like good job. There was never a good job. It was like you could have done this better. Like damn, I won. Like what you want me to do?
Exactly. But I'm honestly though, like I'm grateful for that because I feel like all that stuff, like it built me into the person and the type of fighter that I am today.
Absolutely, yeah. You build off of that. That's like your motivation in a sense. So it might suck to like never hear a good job, but it motivates you because it's like, well, I'm gonna get that fucking good job. You know what I'm
For
saying? Like I'm
sure.
gonna make your ass say it. You know what I'm saying? So
Like
I
we're
felt that for sure. I felt that for sure. Um, but going back to that, was that overall what ended the whole relationship with you and Shakur Stevenson? Was just that whole moment, or did y'all continue talking a little bit after that?
no, we was still really cool after that. Like that wasn't the reason like why like the relationship ended. I don't
Yeah.
think that was ever like part of the problem like in our relationship, but it just, people just grow apart and sometimes people just get tired of going through the same shit, and it's just you
So
get
who was the one? Who was the one that broke it off? Let's get some cheese. Was it you? Did you did you break it off?
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay, classified.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, like the relationship was long and over. I think both of us were just kind of like holding on just because we were like our first love.
Yeah.
But it was just like I think we were both just too toxic for each other. And it was very unhealthy.
Yeah.
Cuz
At
I
the same time though, like when you really think about like how relationships are and stuff like that, it's all a learning experience too. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from a boxing lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like you have one specific focus, and now you gotta focus on a relationship. So this is all what you learn. You're learning something new, and I feel like you being in that relationship, going through that relationship with him, you learn something from it. You know what I'm saying? You always learn something from it.
learned a lot. It's still all love though, like
Yeah, absolutely.
still
Yeah,
all love. I wish him the best in his career and he's going to go down as one of the greats. But like I definitely learned, I think my biggest mistake was like I love too hard. Way too hard, like way too good, like for my own
that's
good.
how we are. That's how we are in our culture, man. We're lovers
And
too.
like I will put like people that I love, not even just speaking in relationships, like friends, like that I really mess with, like family. I
Yeah,
will put that before myself and my career every single time.
yeah,
And I
absolutely.
feel like I learned now to be just, a little bit more selfish with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, which is nothing wrong with that. Like obviously there's such a thing as like overboard or what they call like narcissism or whatever where you're just all about you. But I feel like you gotta have a perfect balance of like who you fuck with, who you're gonna do stuff for, and then what are you gonna do for yourself. Like just to have that perfect balance, you
For
know.
sure.
So I feel like you have that now. Like now that you're explaining it, I feel like you have that perfect balance. You're well set in that for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. For sure, for sure.
But going into the first topic, relationships, right? In this generation, do you feel like it's on a downfall? Like, do you feel like people are just doing it all kinds of fucked up, or like,
For sure. Hell yes. Hell yes. I just got out of another relationship in March and I really thought like this was it, you feel me? But
yeah,
I don't know, like it's just this generation, like people just I don't think people are like actually ready to like settle down.
not. I feel like people below the age of 40 aren't ready to settle down, and that's crazy because
Uh,
like when you get to like late 30s, like you would think, okay, like this dude, like this person should have a stable job and be able to settle down, no problem, even in their early 30s, but
I
they're
know.
still on that same dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, people are just so like I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I just
Do you feel
definitely
like do you feel
downhill.
like do you feel like social media impacts it a lot? Like It's real.
Yes, for sure. Because look, like I'm chill. I'm super chill until you give me a reason to like not trust you or you're acting kind of funny. Then I'm gonna be like in my head thinking like, what are you doing? And
Yeah,
then I'm the type like I don't want to say like I'm crazy because I'm not. I'm just like very aware. So if I see that you start following somebody, like for example, you tell me you're gonna go out, right?
yeah.
And you're out of town or whatever, and then I see your following go up by one person, two people, and they're females. And I go to their profile and I see they're in the same, they're from the city where you at, out of town or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah, that's crazy.
I
Yeah,
am on your ass because you just met this female or these females. You over there went, talked your little
yeah,
shit, whatever. Why you want their attention?
yeah.
Like that's
And
how I think. Like, and
the
I be
dude,
right.
the dude would double fucked up because one, you're a whole boxer, so you would probably drop him on his ass if anything. And two, you know what I'm saying? You got caught. Like that's game over for you.
And messing with me, you gonna always get caught. I promise you. Because I don't
No,
care.
that's the mindset you should have for real, for real. Like you can't be. You got to know exactly what the fuck going on in the relationship. I feel like 24/7. You know, I'm the same way. Like, oh, I'll be like, who's that calling? You know what I'm saying? Like, who just texted you right there? Like,
And if you act funny, it's so like that's all I needed to know. Because why are
yeah.
you acting like
Or like when they're like on their phone and they're kind of like smiling to themselves. You're kind of like, what they smiling at?
exactly?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Wonder
but
what's so funny over there.
I don't. I don't think I could be with a guy that does not know how to fight. Like
For real.
if I could beat up my significant other, like that to me is like a turn off. Like I just cannot do it.
Okay, so that makes sense. You know, you being a boxer and all, like you can't be the protector. Like that feel weird for you, right? To be the
Yeah,
protector of the household, like that'd be fucking weird. You
exactly.
know.
What am I gonna do if we get into a situation and you can't defend me? I gotta defend both of us. Like like I just can't. You know,
That'd
I'm
be some shit to
someone
see,
to
man.
like don't let me walk all over you type of thing. Like
Yeah.
yeah, can't be too soft. I can't do
So
it.
with that, right? Would it be like would you'd rather have an MMA fighter or a boxer? Like, do they got to be in the same sport, or do they just got to know how to really, really kick some ass?
I don't know.
Because look, the boxer obviously is gonna be good with his hands, right? All that good shit. But the MMA fighter, like, he's gonna work. He's gonna work that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Standing on the ground, like it's over. It's over with.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only dated I've only had two boyfriends my whole life and they've both been boxers.
Yeah.
They're both better than me. They were better than me. So I don't know. Like I just feel like they gotta have like I don't know, because if I see you throw a punch and it does not look sharp, like it looks like I know, maybe I'm picky, I don't know. I'm gonna be looking at you like, what the fuck?
What if they're like? What if they have like a wrestling background? They just take the dude down and just start, really laying it on. Because I feel like from there you can't really say like, okay, those punches aren't sharp. Like he's just pounding the motherfucker.
I don't know.
Different story.
That is so hard. That is a really good question.
Yeah.
Because I think it's more so like the technique too. Like, I don't want you to look dumb while you punching somebody. Like, I want
Yeah.
you to look like you know how to fight. Like,
Like they can't look like they're just slapping the motherfucker.
yeah. But I think like if I meet a really good guy, like I can look past that.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
But off rip, like I'll be looking at you kind of funny. Like, whoa, hold on.
Like we gonna need to get you in the gym type of deal, right? We don't need to sharpen them shits up because I'm not gonna walk around with you like that type of deal. Yeah, I feel
I'm not gonna beat you up either. I do not want to beat you up.
that. That's funny as fuck. Man, I can imagine like that would be very embarrassing for the dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really would. Like even people just knowing that you're a boxer and like they don't really know who he is still, like that's the man of the relationship. They gotta hold that. They have that title to hold, you know.
Yeah, like I'm a very submissive woman. I need like a
The dominant type. Yeah,
yes, sure.
absolutely. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's normal, you know. But I say that, but then some people will come at me like, "Oh, how do you know that's normal?" Like I'm just going how I was raised. That's it. I'm just going off how I was raised. That's don't hate me, you know. Uh, I would say, for me, like I never actually dated another like female boxer or a female mixed martial artist or anyone at like any female in combat sports, which is kind of weird. Wonder what that would be like actually.
It'd probably be cool. Like I like it really because it's like
Would they
we
be wanting to spar me all the time, but like playfully? Like I don't know how that shit's gonna work.
nah, I've sparred both my exes and they've went easy though, but like I just knew like yeah, good. I can't beat you up.
So like,
Hmm.
what if you landed like a body shot though, and they just went down? Is that still you beating them up?
Nah, because I
Liver shot different, you know what
landed
I'm saying?
before. Like I landed some shots before, but it's always been like one or like two. It's not a lot. Like I'm not just in there hitting them with like a whole 5 piece. Like
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel, I don't know. It's just that liver shot can be different. Like you could be like really
got
getting
it.
combos off, and then that one liver shot could just take you, and you're like, all right, fuck, I'm done.
Those hurt for sure.
Imagine getting kicked in the liver. That's even worse. Or
Oh,
like a good fucking knee to the liver.
yeah,
That's
that sport is too brutal.
it's too brutal. You know what? They say that more people get like brain injuries or like head injuries in boxing than MMA. Did you know that?
I can see
So
people
so as
being
much as people get kicked in the head, kneed in the head, even elbows, they still say like just regular punches from the gloves of like boxing gloves can cause more head damage.
no way. That's crazy.
Yep. But I can see that though because again, like you're only focused on punching, and what can you punch? Only the body and the head, you know.
Yeah.
So I
People
don't
better
know. I guess I can kind of see it. I can see why that is.
kill them arms.
You said the arms.
Yeah, if they block in, like kill them arms. I'm telling you.
Is that what you do? You just
I've
go
never done it because I'm always just so focused on like trying to connect. But I've had it done to me before
damn.
in sparring. And I was like, damn, like my arms are dead. I'm gonna start using that. But I've never tried it.
You can't lie. That shit looks smooth. Like when they like throw a little check hook and they move the guard out of the way and then they just throw that right in. It looks smooth as hell. I love it. I always
Yeah,
wanted to try it, but I never got around to it. Cause I'm like I said, like once I get in, it's different. I'm trying not
yeah,
to get hit, but also trying to hit. You know, it's I don't know.
yeah, there's a lot of different you gotta focus on.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like when I first ever got hit, so they threw me in the spar at champ of my weight class at the time, and
Hmm.
he was like the youth champ or whatever. And like I was dodging him for at first. I'm like, okay, I could dodge the shit. And then he comes back with like a right, and I didn't even see it. And then I was like, all right, he, I, I'm just have to survive now. Fuck this.
It'd be like that.
But it's always weird, like when you first get that first feeling of getting punched in the head, like it's a weird feeling because you're like, oh shit, I just got hit.
No, I don't think like that no more. I don't
No,
think I've ever actually felt like that. I
no,
think
like so, like when you first got hit in the head, like it didn't trigger no fight or flight. You just kind of like whatever type of
nah, that shit made me mad.
deal.
It like makes me mad. I'm like, okay, if you get me with one shot, maybe two, I'm about to get you with like 4 or 5, just so you know. Like,
That's good motivation for real.
it,
Yeah,
yeah, it makes me mad. Like, this bitch just hit me with that. All right.
yeah. I mean, it made me a little aggravated too. But I was always told like don't get over mad because that could get you fucked over. So I'd
Yeah,
always be like, hey, don't get mad. I don't know.
you gotta stay calm. Tell
Yeah, yeah. But what do you think of the fucking Paul brothers? These motherfuckers boxing and shit. Like, how do you feel about that?
uh honestly, I was very mad at first, like when it happened, like when he first started boxing. I was So offended because I was like, bro, like
It's
there
all for clout and all this shit. Yeah.
there are people out here that literally work their asses off day and
Hmm.
sacrifice everything to do
And
the
still
stuff.
don't make and still yeah and still don't make it there. And it's crazy.
Still don't make it there or have as many opportunities, and then you have these people who just because they got status or whatever, now they want to decide they want to box, and they're making
Yeah.
hella money off of it. I was so offended. I was like, bro, like y'all playing with the sport, like boxing is not a game. But now I'm kind of just like, you know what, whatever. Like, and I think it was really because Logan Paul, he was like supporting women
Yeah.
boxing, and like, he signed Amanda Serrano and now Shadaysha Green. And it's just like, okay, like he's kind of putting on for like women in the sport.
Yeah. Which is definitely cool.
Kind of respected him a little bit more. But then I seen a little bit of his last fight, and I was just like,
Which is the one with Nate Diaz.
yeah,
What you think of Nate Diaz though? Like, did you think he was just clowning around too much, or?
for sure. Like, I knew he was gonna lose.
Yeah, because
Like,
he's not a knockout puncher. Like if you ever watched him, he's never knocked out anybody. He's always just kind of just
I
touched
looked
them.
at him as like lazy, like he don't take shit serious. I could be wrong, but that's just what I got out of it, like just seeing like clips and stuff of him. So I was like, he gonna lose. And then he went in there and he was just like playing basically. He
Yeah,
was throwing hard
which
at
I,
first.
I can understand if he didn't take it seriously because maybe he didn't really see Jake as like a fighter in his mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna collect this 500K whatever, and then that's it type of deal. Which a lot of people have that mindset when it comes to money, but I don't know though, because when you watch his last UFC fights too, like he's the same way, just trying to clown, doing some stupid shit. I
Mhm.
like him though, and I like the old one when he was more energetic and he was more doing more shit. Now he's just I don't know, he's just kind of just hanging around there.
Mm-mm. Never underestimate anybody. The times
That's
I've
true.
underestimated people, they've been the most like difficult at times.
Yeah,
And I'd be
yeah,
like,
that is true. That is definitely true. That shit will bite you in the ass for sure. But
mm,
judging Nate's boxing skills, because I guess he came from a boxing and a jiu-jitsu background. Did you think his boxing skills were kind of there or not at all?
no,
No, not at all.
mm-mm. Not at
Damn.
all.
Oh, Richard Perez couldn't even get him sharp like that.
I,
Damn.
he just looked lazy to me. Like,
Like, you
like
think he got tired? Do you think he got tired in the fight too?
he got hella tired. Yeah, you could tell by his like his body language, like, and just the way he was throwing. Like he wasn't even throwing hard. I feel like he was just throwing just to throw. Like he wasn't.
It wasn't even like aiming or anything. Just and the way he was kind of charging him too. Like he would duck his head in and then charge him, trying to do like some Mike Tyson shit, but it didn't work.
Yeah, he
Just
was.
caught uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think boxing for him. Like he could box in MMA like all day, whatever, cool, do your thing. But they ban time and boxing is different. You're gonna feel the difference, and he did.
For
Now
sure.
you can say he felt what it's like to get in an actual boxing ring, put on those what was it, 20 ounce they were by boxing with 20 ounce gloves.
I have no idea.
I don't
Okay.
know, but yeah, but he got to feel whatever boxing gloves he was using, and there you go. And he's
They.
probably not gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because MMA you use them little ass.
4 ounce gloves. Those are only 4 ounces, so that's almost bare knuckle.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Little
like them though. They're
that make a
comfortable.
big difference for sure.
I like them. Yeah, they're comfortable. I like them. But the one thing I don't like about Jake Paul and what he said though was he said he's a perfect role model to anybody who wants to start boxing, and anybody could get to where he's at. When he said that, I was like, that's definitely not fucking true because you had the money, you had the clout, you used that to get the training partners you need to get the right people to train you and to get the right camps, all that good shit, just to get where you're at. You know what I'm saying? That you use the money. Not everyone has that money or that clout. Going back to what you were saying, people have to literally sleep in their own gym just to be able to get where they're at or even try to get where they're at.
Mhm.
So when he said that, that bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, me having that background, I never went pro with any of it. So
Yeah, that pause though. Earlier I said Logan Paul and it's Jake Paul, and you didn't correct me. Jake Paul that fought.
they're basically the same. They're basically the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah,
one of them's doing like WWE bullshit now or something, but they're basically the same. You know what I mean?
yeah, but no, that
They're,
is kind of like very just like why would you say that?
it's disrespectful, like you
Yeah,
said. Like I know I've known people that literally don't have a home because like they clean up in the gym after training, they sleep there. You know what I mean? Like that's where they live. That's literally where they live day in and day out. You know, just trying to make it, and not all of them have still. You know what I'm saying? They still have to figure out a whole nother way. You know, and
definitely.
MMA is not a high paying sport either. You know what I'm saying? Like you, even if you're fighting professionally in UFC, you have to have like it seems like you have to have a second job just to be able to get by.
Yeah, boxing's like that too. I know people with jobs and they're boxing, trying to box full time, and you gotta make money,
Yeah.
missing out on the gym, and then you can't really train as hard.
Yeah, it's because it seems like it's all about the resources. Oh fuck, I don't know what happened. Oh no,
Sorry, my alarm went off.
oh you go. Shit, I thought like a call happened. I was like, I forgot to tell you
Oh, I
my
can't
D and
hear
D,
you.
but I know it
What
fucked it
just
up.
happened?
One sec.
Did my alarm mess?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my fault. I forgot to say like D&D because the calls and the alarms kind of fuck it up.
Oh,
I'm
how do
gonna do
I?
it myself.
Could I exit this real quick
Mhm.
to turn off my alarm? Because I know it's about to go off again in a bit. Okay,
Oh
that's
yeah,
better.
there you go. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I always forget to tell guests, the D&D shit because I can mess it up. So that's on me. But yeah, a lot of it seems like the resource like people don't have enough resources to even train as hard like you said or even to have a full camp trying to get where they're going. So I don't know. I just saw it as disrespectful for sure.
Yeah,
You
that is
know.
definitely disrespectful.
But I do think he does love the sport of boxing. He is trying to change up the game a little bit as far as like fighters getting paid, which is the good thing. He's bringing more clout to it, more hype to it. But I don't want him saying shit like that no more. As
Yeah,
he's
no,
not the perfect,
at all. Because you
yeah,
literally
he's
have
not the
it all.
perfect example. That
Yeah,
motherfucker grew up privileged. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I definitely feel that. It's been
But
hard.
going back, yeah. But going back to you though, are you trying to go pro as well? Trying to get to that professional level?
I've always told myself like after I go to the Olympics, like I'll go pro.
Yeah.
But I'm 26 right now. By the time I go to the Olympics, I'll be 27. And then it's like, should I go pro? Like I'm 20. I'll be 27. I've before in the past, I was always like, no, I don't think I'll turn because I'm like very motherly and like I love kids. So I was always just like, no, like after the Olympics, like I'm gonna have some kids and I'm gonna be there for my kids and that's what it is, like that's what it is. But now, in the place where I'm at in my life now, I don't want kids.
It
Like
changed.
yeah, like my whole mind changed. Like I do not want kids. I love them. I'll be like the cool auntie, whatever. But as far as having my own, like I don't know. I don't think I could do it anymore.
I could tell you, me having younger siblings is I love kids too, but they it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, you
Yeah, I
know.
have a dog. That is my child. I love him. His name is Bam. And like being away from him, like being here at camps, like it gets really hard for me. And like sometimes, like, when he's sick or whatever, like I suffer with anxiety. So like I just panic kind of. And I'm like too worried all the time. So I just know like if I have kids, it's going to be 10 times worse.
Yeah, because then you have more responsibilities, more to worry about. Yeah, I could
Exactly.
definitely. Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. I've been doing this sport for so long, like my whole life. I feel like I've never really got to like live my life, because I just so dedicated to the sport. And I feel like if after I accomplish, when I accomplish my goal, and if I were to have kids, I'm not living for myself. Now I'm living for my kids.
yeah.
It's just like I want to be able to enjoy my life. So now I'm more so of, yeah, I think after the Olympics, I'll go pro for sure. Get some money, get my name
Oh
out
yeah.
there.
Don't let the age take factor. Like you're still young. Like you're still young. You know what I mean? I know I'm 21 saying all this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you're still young. There's plenty of people that actually went pro that were much older. Didn't do
That's
too
true.
bad. Still not doing too bad. Who was it Gabe Rosado? He went pro real fucking late too. I think. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the guys all tatted up,
Yeah,
right?
the next yeah
Yeah.
the Puerto Rican dude. Yeah, yeah. He went pro really late too, and he's not doing too bad. Um, I think I think Fernando Vargas Jr. went pro when he was like 21. So I mean, I don't think you're ever too young to go pro. If you really feel it within yourself, shit, do it. You know what I mean? Chase after it. If that's really what you want to do, you know.
Yeah. No, I feel like I'm gonna always be in the gym. Like I just love it too much.
Like you feel like if you were to stop boxing, like say tomorrow, you would be like, "Fuck, I need to go back."
Yes. Yes, cuz like when I get like days off or like I don't go to the gym for
Yeah,
like whenever I do go home and I don't go to the gym the whole time I'm home cuz here I'm always on like 2 3 workouts daily, like I just want to go home and enjoy my family and rest. I literally like will be sitting on the couch or like laying in my bed and just thinking like what the fuck? Like I feel so lazy. I feel so nasty. Like I need to get up and
yeah.
do something.
Like unaccomplished.
Yeah, super unaccomplished.
I feel that. So what is your training schedule like? Is it like a Monday through Friday type of deal, or is it like even weekends every day type of deal? Like constant grind.
So here at the training center with USA Boxing, we train Mondays through Saturdays,
Okay.
and Sundays are days off. And we train every morning. Our first workout's at 7, and then it's like a quick little workout right after that. The females and the males are in different training schedules. So after our first little workout together with the males and the females would do their boxing practice. So that's like around 7:30, 7:45, and the
Yeah.
men will do their strength and conditioning, and then we'll switch. So then in the afternoon, the females would do their strength and conditioning, and the males would do their boxing. And then after that, it's just pretty much like if you need extra work, like you'll go for a run or sauna, we'll do like the cold plunge. And then Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are like sparring days. And then the other rest of the days are bags or mitts and bags. And then Saturdays are usually mitts and bags.
Okay. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are your favorite days. I already know because of the sparring.
For sure.
See,
I love sparring
I keep
days.
I keep mental note. You know what I'm saying? I keep mental note. Yeah.
I like mitts too, though. So I like the days too where we're both on like, sometimes they'll tell us, like, all right, 5 bags and 5 mitts. First group, and then they'll rotate with them, like the coaches. And then the second group will be on the bags, and then we'll switch. And then we'll do that. So I like those days too because I get to work mitts.
Okay. Hell yeah. That's really cool. That's weird to hear how the Olympic training thing is. It's crazy. The training center is. I don't know. It's different. I feel like that'd be cool. Just to be able to train as a one big ass group, more like a big ass team type of deal.
Yeah. I know it's a little stressful though for the coaches, so like shout out to them too because you got a whole team.
And
You got a
there's only
whole
what, five of them?
that you're trying to like look at it to see what they can fix or whatever. Like you're literally like all over the place.
And there's only what, five of them, right? You said.
Uh, right now we have Coach Billy, Coach DJ, and Coach. We only got 4 coaches here, plus our strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, to train everybody, yeah, that's gonna be stressful.
Yeah, to train everybody. Sometimes they'll do it in like three groups.
They be speed walking back and forth, probably, huh?
Usually, like there'll be someone on bags, or if someone's not, like one of the coaches aren't on bags, they're all like in the rings because we have four rings in the gym, and then you just rotate
Oh,
ring to ring. They'll leave like the little timer on, and then the ones on the bags, like we'll just either do our own thing or they'll give us like certain things to work on, like each round. Like they'll be like,
yeah.
all right, first round, just work on your jab. Second round, three punch combo, come back. Like they'll tell you like what to do. They'll tell you like free round, whatever. But yeah, that's a lot of work, and I know it's tiring too because you're holding mitts for everybody. Like,
Rotating and everything, doing the same shit. Yeah,
yeah. So shout out to them because I know that's not easy.
it's not, but they getting that workout with y'all. You know what I'm saying? They
For
doing
sure,
it
they
with
sweat more than us sometimes.
y'all.
I swear, burning calories for sure.
So
Dread.
they're definitely usually the first ones to sweat too, huh? Like the first ones to sweat in that gym.
I don't know because that gym be hot sometimes. That gym be hot. I be sweating already within like 5 minutes of my warm up.
Damn, just be being in there. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how it is when you walk outside here during the day. It's like it hits 100, like over 100, pretty damn quick.
Where you at?
I'm in El Paso, Texas right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard it gets hot in
Yeah,
Texas.
yeah. I'm not even originally from here. I'm originally from Colorado. If you know where Springs is, that's where the Olympic Training Center is. You know, and then my
That's what
family.
I'm at right now.
Oh, for real? Oh
Yeah,
yeah, this is Training Center. Yeah,
this is
yeah.
my prison cell. Well,
This
that's
is
what we call
prison
it.
cell.
It's not brown. Like, yeah, I'm in my dorm.
That don't look like a prison cell. That look like a dorm room. You know, you chilling.
Man, I don't know. Them bricks.
The brick walls.
Yeah, the brick walls. I don't know. It kind of reminds.
It could be like a juvie cell. Don't ask me why I know that. Yeah. So yeah, I grew up in Springs, and my family comes from Pueblo, Colorado. If you ever been down to Pueblo,
I have. I fought out there in Pueblo.
yeah. Did you get to check out like the little chili festival and shit out there?
Nah, we went. I went to the fair, the state
Oh,
fair.
okay. Yeah, Pueblo
That
State
was
Fair.
really nice. I think that was like one of like the best fairs I've like ever been to.
Pueblo State Fair. That's
Yeah,
okay. I appreciate that. I'll take that. Yeah.
like I liked that a lot. But I'm a sucker for fairs and stuff, so maybe that's another reason. But yeah, that was it. I was really just more so focused on like making weight and like fighting, so I didn't really get to like see much of Pueblo.
So you couldn't even really like eat the food either, huh? Damn, man, because when you go to Pueblo, it's like you have to eat the chile verde. You know, you gotta eat the green chili. That's like
Yeah, I
that's
get
what
to
Pueblo's
try it.
known for. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe whenever you're not cutting, you don't have a competition. You can try that shit out.
Yeah, for sure. I was in downtown.
Downtown Pueblo. That's the ghetto right there. How'd you like that?
No, no, I swear, I fucking swear, like there's a lot of people doing crazy stuff out there on the streets.
Yeah, how many Edgars you see out there?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think.
No, usually you see a shit ton out there. Like they all got that same. You know what I'm saying? You know what the Edgar cut is, right?
That is
Yeah.
funny.
The like a mushroom head, yeah. They have a lot of people have that out here too. Like I don't fuck with it.
Dang.
I don't
Yeah.
never have hair like that. Like mm-mm. It
Yeah.
just it looks like someone could like Mario. You know what I'm saying? Like someone could just jump off that shit, bounce off the head. Yeah. You said Toad,
Yeah, that's the little mushroom,
so you
right?
do like
Yeah.
Mario. See, we gonna be good friends. You like to play Mario?
I love Mario.
Hey, look, when it comes to Mario Party, I'm the fucking king. You feel me?
Yo, I
And
used
Mario
to
Kart.
on my Nintendo DS playing all the Mario
Yeah,
Kart, all that. Like,
I was the king of Mario Kart too. Like I never lost.
nah,
You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
you're not messing with me.
All I gotta do is let me play as Luigi. I'm gonna win every fucking time. You know.
I
You
had
gotta
no.
get you gotta get a switch. Get a
I was
switch.
Toad or I was Yoshi.
Everyone picks Yoshi for some reason. Even like in all the Mario games, they always pick Yoshi.
He good. He is good.
Why? Because he do that weird tongue shit.
Nah, he like that. He gonna get you to win.
I don't know, man. I beat Yoshi today. You feel me? One of my homies was playing Mario Party with me today, and I beat him, and he was Yoshi.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. You should get that switch. Get back into it. You know.
Yeah, I should. I mean,
Plus that allows you to stimulate your focus. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good. Good mental training. Feel me?
I don't know. I've been really into like reading lately.
Reading, like reading book, like the books.
Yeah. I don't know. I always
Books
loved
I haven't
reading.
even read. I have a lot of books sitting around. I haven't even like read one yet. I might do that. I might do that. I probably should.
Yeah, I love it. Like I'll be stuck. Just
Bro, what's your favorite book right now?
I really loved The Silent Patient.
The Silent Patient. What is that one about? That sounds like a horror book.
It was like a mystery. It was such a good story with like a plot twist. But basically like it's this guy and he is a what do they call it? Psychologist,
Uh
right?
huh.
So he gets a job to be like the psychologist at this mental hospital. And there's this lady there who she hasn't spoken in years. Like she just does not speak. And she's there because she didn't speak at her trial, whatever. She was accused of killing her husband,
Yeah.
shooting him or whatever. And ever since then, like when the cops showed up and seen her, whatever, she's full of blood. She does not say a word. So they put her in the mental hospital because they're like, she's just mentally unstable. Like she's not speaking. Like we can't really charge her for nothing, whatever.
Yeah.
He's there. He gets a job there. He's trying to like open her up to like try to talk to her or whatever. Come to find out, he is the one that killed her husband.
Yo.
He killed her husband because his wife was cheating on him with her husband.
Yeah.
So he went over there and killed the husband. And it's like a plot twist. Like she's not speaking or anything and she recognized him. And there's like clues in the beginning. She looked at his eyes and she remembered his eyes from when he was in the house and stuff. Like he had like a mask on, whatever, but she remembered his eyes. And then like
That's
the
true.
plot twist is like he's telling the story of how he found her, like she was like
Yeah.
a or whatever. It was just crazy, and I was just like, "Yo, like I love this book.
So there's a lot of chismes in that book, huh?
You got to read it." Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You like the chismes. You like them type of books, huh? The mystery drama books, murder
No, I
mysteries,
like love stories too.
love stories. I'm gonna try to name one. I know. I literally just had one in my head. I was gonna throw out there. I mean, Fifty Shades of Grey. That's a book, right? That
Yeah,
started as a book, then a movie.
yeah. I never read the book though. I think I just watched like the first movie.
Damn, you should read the book and see if it's better. Because usually what I hear is the book's always better than the movie. But
Yeah,
I'm more movie type, you know. So I like to watch it versus
I like
read the words.
first and then watch the movies.
I don't know. I was always weird like that. Like I always rather watch the movie than like read the words. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I just
Like
feel like I comprehend the story better by watching it versus. I don't know if that's just me.
yeah, probably. You probably can't really. I don't know. When I read
I can't read. Oh,
like
thank you.
a movie in my head. You said you can't read.
No, because you're about to like you probably can't, and then you change it. And I was like, she's gonna say I can't fucking read, bro.
Nah. That's not what I was gonna say.
No, I could read. I just like I said, like comprehension is a little different. And I was always that kid that like picture books more than the
Mm.
words type of deal. So like Dr. Seuss was my dude. That was my shit. So yeah, I was that kid.
Yeah, no. When I read, for some reason, it's like a movie in my head.
There's books that have been like that too. Like you could play it in your head type of deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, the picture books. No, I'm playing.
picture
I,
book.
Nah, I'm
Crazy.
playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. Nah, nah. There's been like legit books I've been able to picture. Like don't laugh, but I read like The Hobbit. That one was good as shit, and I pictured that one in my head.
Never read that book. I bet it's long.
That's not a bad book. And then I watched the movie, and I was like, this is kind of corny. Like this is some weird shit.
Oh,
Like they got like dwarves and fucking dragons and shit. Like it's crazy.
damn.
Big ass spiders. I'm afraid of spiders too. Like I don't fuck with spiders. So
I don't fuck with bugs.
you
Nope.
don't fuck with bugs. Damn.
Nope.
So let's say you get with a dude who doesn't like bugs either. You're still gonna make him kill the bugs.
Nah, I'd probably kill a bug.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a big ass spider, you'll still be like, fuck it, I'll do
Nah.
it. Yeah, that's a little different.
Nah, we both gonna spray it and then we're gonna spray it with bleach or something that's gonna kill it first and then we can
So y'all
handle it.
going so you're gonna be like a tag team type of deal. Like if one person fails, tag me in, then
Yeah.
I couldn't even do that because that motherfucker jumps like that's game over.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm like, I don't really think I like animals like that. Like I love dogs, but other than that, like I'm scared to touch anything else. Like,
Like
no.
so like a lizard, like a pet
Oh
lizard.
no,
What?
hate lizards. I am terrified of lizards.
They're like scaly and shit. Like it's cool.
It's disgusting. I don't like reptiles. I think they're so disgusting. Snakes. I hate how they eat. I hate how they move. How they make themselves like big.
You
Like
can see
oh,
their food inside of them after they're done eating.
it's so disgusting. Ew. And then lizards, really fast and little. Like I cannot do it.
I just don't like anything with multiple eyes and multiple legs. So like spiders, I don't like them. Centipedes, because they have like 100 fucking legs running at you and running around. Like I don't fuck with that. But that's really it. Like a bee, I'll be like, whatever,
Nope.
fly. An ant hill, fuck it, kick it over. I don't give a shit. It's just spiders, just spiders and shit like that.
No.
Scorpions, I definitely don't fuck with no scorpions, and they got a lot of them out here, like big ass ones. Like,
No way.
yeah, this thing be looping around and shit. And then you got stupid people that would just go pick it up like this. Like, you stupid. You about to get stung, bro.
Never. Would never, never, ever. No. I see a
That's
bee
why
flying and I'm like, oh shit. If
you
I
threw
feel a
you
bug,
threw
like
a combo at it.
man, I'd be moving like, yo. My teammates, like just today there was a wasp that
That's
came
different.
up.
They bite you for no reason. Yeah.
Man, that wasp came up to like the window and I thought it was gonna come inside the car. And I was like, my friend was like, what? And I was like, there's a bee. It just flew around and just she
I hate when they chase you. Like when you walk away, like you walk away casually, then they start chasing you. I just I start taking off. They ain't gonna catch me.
man.
Speedy Gonzalez in this bitch. Like I'm running.
I got attacked by bees.
Shit. When I was living back in Springs, we had a wasp nest above our garage door, and my pops opened that shit up, and I guess the way he opened it, it pissed them all off. So they all went chasing him, and they stung him all over the place. And he had that pride, right? So he later on in the night he gets the hose and he just starts fucking spraying them. Just standing there with the hose spraying them, like he's like, yeah, they fucked up with the wrong dude. Spraying them. It's like pitch black outside too. Like this man's crazy.
Crazy as hell.
So,
Cause
but
no.
just no tarantulas, no spider. I don't know how people have pet tarantulas. I think they're low key insane. They're probably
Yeah,
serial killers. You know?
I agree. Cause there's
Yeah.
hey, how are
Because
you
what if it escapes the cage and you don't know where it's at? Like, fuck that, dude.
how are you gonna cuddle with that?
You you're not. I would.
Exactly. Like why would you have that as a pet? Like can you teach it to do anything? Can you cuddle with it? Can you give it a kiss? Like no.
I
Dogs are the
hope. I don't know. I'm picturing that. I hope no one fucking kisses or tries to cuddle a fucking spider, bro.
listen, I'm pretty sure that there are people out there that do that.
Let it sleep on their head. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yes. Not me. No. Same thing with having pet snakes. Like why would you do that?
Well, snakes could be cool. Just, wrap around you and shit. Like, you be like, what's up? Like, meet my snake.
Hell no.
Hell no. So just
No.
dogs. Just dogs. That's it.
Yeah, I could do dogs. Because cats even freak me out, too.
No, cats are just dickheads.
Yeah, you never know when they're going to get you. Like, I can't do it. I don't like how they stretch out super long after looking like this, and all of a sudden they stretch, they're like this big.
I don't like when you walk into a room like when there's no light on and you can just see eyes staring at you and you turn it on. It's the fucking cat.
That
Like you
too.
a creepy motherfucker, bro. What are you trying to be Batman? Fucking little shit.
Exactly. And have you ever heard them fight?
No, no.
Bro, they sound
Is it
so
goofy?
scary.
Is it goofy? No.
They sound so scary. They sound like babies crying, like babies whining.
The fuck?
Yes, I've got woken up by cats fighting outside my window before, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Did you watch it though, or like were you like,
It was dark outside. I could just hear them though. Like they were just, oh, it's disgusting. Like it creeped me out, gave me chills, and then
I
I
didn't
knew
even think it's fucking La Llorona outside, bro. Hey, she's
that
real. She's real.
you seen her.
Nah, my Theo said he saw her, but I don't know if he was drunk or not.
Nah, I've heard she's real though because my family in Mexico, they're from Guadalajara. So,
Jalisco, hey, my friend's from Jalisco.
hey, bro,
Hey,
she's
we
real for
might we
sure.
might be cousins. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
I mean, it's just like I said, you just have a different ending. Like mine's with an S. Is that weird?
What are you talking about?
The last names, like yours is Gonzalez with a Z, mine's with an S.
Uh, I hate that for you.
Why? Like, hold on. We don't talk about that. What do you mean by that?
I get so mad when people spell my name with an S. And my
They want
thing,
to spell mine with a Z.
the thing that I always say when I see it, I'd be like, my name has a Z at the end. That S, that's a fake Mexican. Like that's a fake Gonzalez. Like I always say that. You're not a real Gonzalez. The real Gonzalez with the Z is what I always say.
I don't know how I feel about that, man.
I'm just being honest. Like that's why I.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Do you speak Spanish
Sí lo hablo.
fluently?
Chicanoized.
What is
So
that?
it's ghetto Spanish. So it's fluent, but it's more like slang ghetto type Spanish.
Oh,
Like if I go to Mexico, they're gonna be like, this dude, nah. You know what I mean?
do you
So
understand?
I'm the type like if I see homies, I'll be like, "Órale, qué onda, way?" You know that type of Spanish.
Mm, that's not what I'm
Get
talking
better.
about. Man.
What is yours like fluent? Like Mexican fluent? Like paisa fluent?
Not, I wouldn't say paisa, but like, yeah, but I'd be saying way too. Like,
Well, way yeah, way's common, but like saying like vato, like you don't say vato or
oh no,
nothing.
I don't say vato. My Jen says vato.
You said who?
Jen, she's on the team at 110 pounds.
Oh shit, she says vato. So she's on that chola shit.
She's from Laredo.
Okay,
Laredo.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, she's very like, and she's so picky about like if someone's Puerto Rican and like one of like, oh, that Mexican, she'd be like, don't ever disrespect us like that. That is not a Mexican. That is a Puerto Rican. Like she gets so offended.
So me being half Mexican, right? My dad's full blood. My mom is half Japanese, half English. But I don't know that side of the family. I always was close to my dad's side.
Mhm.
Me being like lighter skinned, people always thought I was Puerto Rican or Cuban, and I get that shit all the time, and it pisses me off. Not
Yeah.
as much because I'm so used to it. Because especially even living on the East Coast at one point, I just got used to it. But yeah, I always got called Puerto Rican, so it was kind of funny.
Damn. No, Jen's very light too. Everyone always thinks she's a white girl.
Right, girl?
Yeah, because she got like blonde, like light hair as well.
Oh yeah, no, mine's dark.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, her hair is kind of like a blonde, like honey type of brown.
you
She's
said
real.
mine. You said mine is.
No, Jen's
Oh, I
like
don't even know. I think mine's just like just dark brown. I think because mine's not jet black type of dude.
yeah.
So I don't know. I always got called Puerto Rican. Then I went to Puerto Rico. This is funny shit. I went to Puerto Rico too, and I did see people that look like me, like complexion
Oh,
wise, hair wise, style wise. I was like, fuck, dude. Now I see what these motherfuckers is talking.
I can see that though.
Puerto Rican? No, I'm not Puerto Rican.
I can see that for sure.
Did you see that damn clip? She thought this flag was the Puerto Rican flag.
Who?
She get mad. It was the previous guest I had before this one. It was the last episode I had. It was the second one of that night, and I was like, she was like, "Wait, are you Cuban?" And I was like, "No, like, where's that flag from?" And then she was like, "I don't know geography." And she's like, "I know that." She's like, "I know this flag's Japan." And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, so Puerto Rican and Japanese." And I was like, "Motherfucker, ain't no way, bro. Like, how do people not know what this is? This is the most common Latin flag you'll see anywhere."
Oh no, she wild for that. Yikes.
Yeah, and she was like, "I
Sorry.
don't know." I don't know. I got a little frustrated. I was like, "Ain't no fucking way, bro."
That is so crazy. Oh, I can't. No, I couldn't do
See
it.
how it bothers you too, right? Because it's like you see it everywhere. You see people rocking this shit on their trucks, on their vehicles, all kinds of shit. How do you not know it? You know?
Yeah, I got a problem with like common sense dumbness.
You know what also bothers me? When people like say Spanish words, but they don't roll their R's.
Like what?
So like if they say like, let's go for a run, like vamos a comer or vamos a correr, they say vamos a correr, and I'm like, don't fucking say that. That
But
bothers
I don't really get mad if they're like trying to learn.
me. But they're just saying it like that, like,
Yeah, I'd be like, bro, that's not how you say it.
or like if they're trying to say like bad words or like cabron, like motherfucker, cabron, like
Yeah, I'd be like, just leave it
get
alone.
just leave it alone.
But I've gotten that I look Native American.
Yeah, well, I mean, Native Americans were brown skins, so yeah, I
I
can
get that.
see that.
I've gotten black mixed before a few times.
Like half black, half white.
No, half black, half Latina. Like I've gotten that a few times, and I've like people ask me like, "Are you mixed?" And I'd be like, "No," but
It could be the curly hair though.
I
Like
don't.
it could be how curly your hair is, cause yeah, like a lot of Mexicans have curly hair, but yours was a lot more like I don't know, more defined than what I usually see. So I
Mm.
guess that could be why. Is it naturally like that?
I got out
Okay.
the put my little hat on, and then it was just
So yeah, it's the hat too. Yeah, it's the hat too. That's some light skin shit.
my little bucket hat.
Yeah,
My
for sure.
teammate got this for me, and she gave it to me yesterday, and I was like, "I'm gonna wear it tomorrow." When we
Yeah.
all like,
Was that your nickname it had on there?
yeah, Jaja. That's what they call me. And people
Mine
can't.
just says mine just says suavecito.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not really like a nickname, but what it's a hat. It matches, Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's usually like Ja or like Jaja. Just depends. Or people call me Jajaira because I can't say Jajaira.
Jajaira.
Jajaira, and I'd be like, close enough.
My name is like that too. People can't pronounce my name very well. My actual name.
What
So
is
the
it?
Spanish version, I got you because you're gonna understand it. It's Gabriel Emiliano Gonzalez Jr. Easy to say, right? A lot
Yeah.
of people like Gabrielle, like I'm a female, like Gabrielle, Milano. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
stop,
wow.
stop. You know what I'm saying?
That,
That's dead. Don't stop trying. And
I'm,
that was like that in school, so it was crazy. Mm.
oh, yeah, no. My name for the longest growing up was Jahara.
Really?
It wasn't until I got to seventh grade where I finally told people, like, that's not how you say my name. But I used to be, like, very shy when I was, like, in elementary school. So when I first started school, and, they're, like, doing roll call, whatever, the lady
Yeah.
said, like, my teacher said my name, Jahara. and I corrected her and I was like, it's Jahaira. And then
Yeah.
she repeated it to me again and she said Jahara.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
and I was just like, just so shy. I just remember just being like, and then from there, like, everyone called me Jahara. And I never corrected them till I got to 7th grade and I was like, it's Jahaira.
Yeah.
And everybody that I knew that I went to school with, like in elementary school, they all looking at me like, what?
That's your name, yeah.
Uh,
I shortened my shit up. I had to just go by Gabe, you know what I'm saying? Gabe, Gabe, because people couldn't fuck. Like they kept saying Gabrielle. Like, read the
that's
Bible. It's an angel's name. Fuck.
exactly. See, common sense stuff. Like,
Non-Spanish speakers, crazy. You know what I'm saying?
but that's not even how you spell Gabrielle.
No, like Gabrielle is with two L's and like
And an
two.
E at the end.
Yeah, and E at the end. Yeah, but I don't know. People gonna. I feel like they do that shit on purpose. Like, I don't know.
Probably because, actually, I don't know. There's a lot of dumb people in the world. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, ones that don't know what that fucking flag is. This is crazy. So that's gonna bother me for a while. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. But that's almost about wrapping up this episode. But I do have like a goofy, I guess to say a goofy little challenge at the end of this episode. It was for
Okay.
every girl. It's nothing crazy. I'm just gonna ask you, how are your acting skills?
How am I what?
Your acting skills?
I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, like it's like you can act out face emojis real well type of deal, like spot
Oh,
on.
not at all.
Not at all.
Nah.
I mean, these are like easy ones. Like they're nothing crazy. Like it's like the basic ones, pretty much. Yeah, they're the basic.
Oh my god.
But no, there's only five of them. You're good. Yeah.
No promises that I'll be able to do all of them, or probably attempt, but we could try.
Okay. All right. I got you. So you see where it says Gonzo's Convos?
Uh huh.
All right. That's where the emoji about to pop up. So it's just basic one.
Oh, that one's easy.
You know what I'm saying? The
Love that.
easy ones. This one's you want a daily, huh?
Yes, it'd be like
Gotta hit the heavy bag
all
again.
the.
Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, I suck at winking.
Bro, it's easy.
No, I could do this. I can't do this. No, I could just close my eye. I can't wink. I'm a slow winker.
I can't wink this eye either. Just the one. I don't even know what this one is. I've seen this one used for many things.
Uh,
Alright,
close enough. Close enough.
this one's the easiest one out of all of them. Like it's the easiest one.
Yeah, that is pretty easy.
So
That's
I've
an.
seen.
It was like 2.
Is it two? No, it's one. But is it the whole face or is it like part? I don't even fucking know.
No, I thought I seen another emoji too, and it was like 2 eyes.
Is there an emoji like that? Chill. I'm gonna have to update my shit.
Yeah, I don't know, cause that kind of looks familiar to. I've seen. I don't know. I really don't
So
know.
do you use this one though or no? Like you never? Because I've never used it.
I've never used that one either.
Okay, because I don't. I've seen it on posts and like I don't know exactly what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like usually an emoji has a meaning. You use it for something, but that one I don't really know.
I would think I would use that one for like, what are you doing? Or
Like
like,
if you're being flirty type of dude.
yeah, or like if you're like if you text somebody and they don't respond, and you just like someone's mad at you, like what's good, like, cause you're kind of like shy to see like if they're gonna like respond, or you like heighten, or I guess
Okay.
it's hiding type of thing. If you say a secret, I don't
Okay.
know.
I could see that. I could
Like,
see that. Like if you're saying like I'm gonna watch this movie tonight, and it's like a horror movie, and you put that, then I could see that too.
yeah. I was thinking something else when you said that.
You
Like,
have a dirty mind. I
no,
recently I've learned that from you just now. Like that was like 2 seconds. I learned that from you. That's crazy. It's
no,
okay. We all have our moments. I'm not gonna judge you for that. No, I know what you was thinking. Like when your mom says, "Don't look at that scene," and
No, that wasn't what I was saying. I'm saying more so like I don't know. I guess you're kind of like being shy, like with that like emoji. Like you said, like I'm about to watch this horror movie. Like you trying to come watch it with me, and then put that emoji, like, cause you're
that
like
means
about to act.
that means you're not gonna watch the movie. You're gonna make your own movie. That's what that means.
Oh no, I'm gonna watch my movie. I'm gonna watch my
She
for
said, "Fuck all that extra shit. I'm gonna watch the movie."
I swear, like I'm gonna watch my movie.
Like, so you do like you watch horror movies like that? Like you, bro?
I used to when I was young. I don't know what happened. Okay, like when I was younger, I used to be able to watch a scary movie,
Yeah.
go to sleep by myself, all the lights turned off. Now I am so paranoid. I cannot.
Shit. Be careful. Llorona's real. You know what I'm saying? She be lurking.
Now she is, but
She's
she ain't
very
about.
common in Colorado too. Just saying. You know.
You are lying. Wait, are you for
There's,
real?
there's a lot of rivers in Colorado. You know what I'm saying?
That's true,
That,
but I don't be out near the water.
so there you go. But if you hear cries, just you know what I'm saying. Don't pay no attention to
No, I'm running.
it.
I am out.
No, I don't watch horror movies, especially the ones they make now, because they're so demonic. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
my grandma be right about that shit. Like if you watch it, like that energy is kind of like transferring over to where you're at, type of deal. And I don't need that where I sleep. You know what I'm saying? So
You know what? I've heard about that too. I've heard people say that.
it's true. Like that's why I don't watch. I didn't watch that Evil Dead shit. I didn't watch no Conjuring. None of that bullshit.
I watched
I
it. That it was whack though.
the Evil Dead shit.
Yeah, it was pretty whack, but like it was creepy. Like the different language that was being spoken. Like I wanted to cover my ears because I was like, I don't know like what I'm listening to, what they're saying. Like they could be putting a
Because
spell
it could be like the legit dialect. You know what I'm saying? Like
on. Exactly. But other than that, like Evil Dead was whack.
I don't know. I can't watch none of that shit. Like I'll stick to the classic slashers. You know, if anything, because those are always a classic. You know, every Halloween that's what I watch. But none of that demonic shit. I
New
can't do it.
movies, like the
Huh?
newer versions, I don't like them. They're so brutal.
I know. I hate what they did with Scream. That shit was ass, bro. Halloween
Um,
too. Like they made Michael Myers a motherfucking superhero. Like what the fuck is this shit, bro?
yeah,
He's getting his ass whooped.
yeah, and then you just gonna get up and just kill everybody.
Yeah, I know. Like he gets stronger. Like as the more he gets his ass whooped. What the fuck?
The house when it's burning fire.
Yeah. So there's no point because you can't stop the motherfucker. There's no point.
Exactly. I'm leaving town. I'm going to a different country. Michael Myers gonna get on a flight.
Yeah. Fuck no.
Michael Myers
Nah.
not getting on no flight.
Yeah. It
Hell
just
nah.
it makes no sense. But as far as that emoji, I feel like people don't really do that in real life though. Like that's just like an emoji. That's just there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Maybe the kissy one and the rolling the eyes.
For sure.
I roll my eyes a lot without even noticing. Like I just
I did the wink a lot too. That was kind of like my signature thing.
I
You
can't.
know, like that was my thing. Like that like that. If I was talking to like a female in high school, like that's what I did. It
No
worked.
way.
No, it's corny, but like it worked for me. You know,
They all fell for it.
they fell for it.
They all fell for it. We no.
I don't know. That's just I found that worked for me, and then I don't know. It just happened. But as far as the one covering his face, like I don't think people really do that in real life, especially with horror movies. Like they just kind of jump and then that's it.
Yeah. I be jumping like shit.
You never done that before? Like you never just like hid or like covered your face type shit. Like you didn't want to watch.
Yeah, I have, but like it's never been like that. Like it's always just been like my hoodie. Like I'll put my hoodie up, and I'll like or like I'll lean over like on my friend's shoulder.
Damn.
We watched the Boogeyman, and I was like that like on some scenes because I felt like something was gonna. The movie was whack too, but like there was a lot of jump scares. So every time I felt like a jump scare was coming, like I was just like in my friend's shoulder, and she would be like, "Bitch, I'm scared too." Like,
I'm weak because at first you did this, so it was almost like you were like putting your guards up. You know what I'm saying?
oh, nah, I'd be.
Punching the TV and shit.
Nah, the person that's sitting in front of me. We went and watched it at the theater, so it was like loud. So the
Bro, the
projector.
back of the poor man's back of his head, bro. Fuck.
No, I
Damn.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I know I can control like my like if I get scared,
Yeah.
another teammate like she gets scared, she instantly like swinging. She don't care. Like
Don't be taking her to no haunted houses because she's gonna fucking. She's
I
gonna.
swear, we went to one with the team last last Halloween. We was out here and she was like, "I'm not going."
Did she
She
hit
did.
somebody? Did she hit somebody?
Nah, she was just like, "I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not going." So she didn't end up going, but like the rest of us went. And there were times where I was like, "Oh shit!" But like I never was like, I put my hands up, but like I knew where I was at and stuff, so I knew I was gonna get scared.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's funny because people know what they're walking into, but they're still gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why
Yeah.
would you go to that if you know you're about to swing on some motherfuckers, bro? Like, they just doing their job, you know.
I know. Now they knocked out.
Now they probably quit their job. They don't want to be in part of that no more. They about had it. They probably weren't getting paid enough, you know. Like
Hmm.
it's a whole story, you know.
Yeah.
But shit, we'll get back to each other on the movies for sure because we need to find some good shit to watch because I feel like these streaming platforms don't have enough on them. I'm being real.
I swear. I swear.
I
I've been
got
looking
all of them. I got
for
all of them, and I don't see one that really like interests me or like one I haven't seen. You know,
Yeah, I just canceled my Netflix
yo,
account.
Netflix is dead, bro. Netflix is
I
dead.
canceled that and the price kept going up and I was like, nah.
Yeah, they're trying to mollywop people's wallets. So nah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Paramount Plus ain't bad, but again, it's a lot of things, a lot of movies I already seen type of deal. So shit, we're gonna what? Why you say damn?
Go to YouTube.
You
At
the
this
YouTube
point,
short movies.
I know.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll get back to each other on that. I just gotta know like what genres you like, cause I like comedy, action, all that shit. So
I go to a comedy first.
you go to comedy, so you like comedies too?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep, fuck with that. But that about wraps up this episode. I appreciate you coming on. I never thought I'd ever be in this position, so this was really cool. Honestly, this was a really
Hey,
cool experience. To have you on for sure. Yeah, I was excited for it for sure.
thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for having
Yeah,
me on here.
yeah, absolutely. So, like, out of curiosity, what did make you say like, hell yeah, I'll get on the podcast for sure?
I don't know, just like I'm always open to like doing these type of things because like I'm on social media, but I feel like I'm not really on it, you know?
Yeah,
Like people
yeah,
just know like what they see up there, but people don't really know like how I am as a person or whatever. People just can judge. And I don't know, I just feel like this kind of helps as well, like not only like you or like the person that's interviewing me, like getting to know me a little better, but like other people too. And if they listen or what,
absolutely. Yeah,
that's like more support too you're gonna be getting at the end of the day. Like,
absolutely.
and I
Yeah,
like be like that girl that's just like, no.
yeah. There's a lot of that in this generation. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't like that because it's just like, who do you think you are? And I feel like I'm gonna always be this way, like being an Olympic gold medalist, whatever. Like I could be as big as Beyonce. Like I'ma still give
I
people like
respect
time
it a
of
lot.
day. Feel me?
I respect that a lot. I really do. I really do because you don't see that every day, especially with boxers themselves. Like you don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
So I definitely respect that. Um, right there made you my favorite female boxer. I fuck with it.
Oh, thanks.
Absolutely. I want to see you hit the pros. I want to see you do great things in the boxing world and just in life in general for sure. And being friends at that too. You know, because I love the vibe that we had for sure, and I
Yeah,
feel like we'd be cool friends for sure. You know.
for sure. You chill as hell.
Oh yeah. Even though you don't like my last name, but you know, we'll work around that.
Now
we'll,
you.
we'll, we'll work around that. If you really think about it, it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? Gonzalez, Gonzalez. It's all the same. It's all the same. Same shit.
I don't know. I be getting mad.
I got to the point where they'll put a Z at the end of my name, and I'm just like, you know what? Close enough.
No, I'm always gonna talk my shit. I went to Continental,
She
and
said,
every
flip that shit around.
yeah, when I was fighting, they had my name up there as Jajaira Gonzalez with an S, and
Word, when I was wrestling and I was like on one of the ranked people, that had me with a Z.
nope. See, I'm not doing that. That happened to me. Sorry, I thought there was someone at my door. And I was so upset. And then it happened. Like, I said something to my coaches. I was like, yo, who gave them my name with an S? Like, my name is spelled with a Z.
Yeah,
And then it happened again at Worlds. And I was like, who keeps messing my name up? Because there's this other guy on the team. I've known him since we were kids.
yeah,
His last name is spelled with an S. It's Gonzalez with an S. And I always like, I'm not him. Like, we have different names. So then now, like, every time they'll be like, Jajaira Gonzalez with a Z.
yeah.
Or-
Again, see, I fought that battle so many times. It got to the point where I was like, you know what? They're just never gonna get it fucking right. It is what it is.
that is
But
so.
if I was competing, yeah, I would definitely, get my shit right for
Yeah,
sure. Especially if you're gonna, if especially gonna put me in some rankings, like make that shit right. But if it's
exactly.
like homework or like a roll call type shit, I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
You don't get my name right.
Even on roll calls and shit.
Yeah, I don't like my name being misspelled because that's not me.
I got you. I got you. I got you. My dad's the same way. He would
Uh,
with everything. But yeah, it was just me with rankings. I didn't fuck with that because that's my name seen by everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So they got to
yeah.
make sure they got that right. Wait, why you
Before,
give me that thing?
when's your birthday?
Oh, you about to figure out my zodiac sign? Oh, fuck. I'm an Aquaman. All right. I'm an Aquaman. I control the wave of the motion of the waves. I'm an Aquarius.
So am I.
Oh, for real? Where what's I don't even know what to ask next. I don't know much about zodiac signs. I'm January 20th. That helps more.
February 13th.
February. So they say there's a difference between like January Aquarius and February Aquarius.
I think so. Y'all, man, Aquarius, man,
Let me hear it.
y'all are the
Eh,
devil. Y'all
What's
are
what I do?
devil. y'all just, y'all just demons. That's what I heard about
No,
all.
I have a whole Bible right there. I got a miniature version and a regular version. You know what I'm
Are you a
saying?
cheater?
Huh?
You a cheater?
Am I a cheater like with relationships? Do I look like a cheater? I look.
You look like you just slick.
I, you gotta define slick. Like, define that. What do you mean
Like
by?
shit, and you gonna get away with it. Like you don't get caught.
So actually, I was, believe it or not, I was the one to get cheated on. Like my first, I guess you could say, real love type relationship. I had my sophomore year, and I got cheated on 3 times because I was so into this individual. And after that, that's when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play that same game, not cheat, but just go and have my fun. Be young.
Yeah.
And so I did that. I had my little phase, and then my senior year, I kind of chilled from that, got my shit right, and then was just looking for the one to settle down with, type of deal, have a real legit relationship with. And it's funny because a lot of people are like, "Oh, you give off a fuckboy vibe," but like you look like one of those TikTok fuckboy motherfuckers. Like
Slick motherfucker.
you judge a book by its cover. Like I'm just chilling, like. I'll
Yeah.
vibe with anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm down to meet and vibe with anybody, but I'm not gonna cheat. Like I never liked cheating. just because of how much it affected me, type of deal. Like I
I'm
got the rap.
the same way. Like I would never want to put nobody through that type of pain.
No, that shit sucks, bro. Like for one, you feel betrayed. You feel dumb for even putting that much time and effort into it, and then I don't know. It's just all kinds of different like negative type feelings.
Yeah, I feel you for sure.
So no, I'm not slick. I'm not a cheater, and I'm not a fuckboy. So
All right, my bad, my bad. I just
no,
had
no, that's okay. That's okay. I just had fun. I had to throw that out there. We're friends getting to know each other. I'm not on
two,
that type of time. Huh?
two Aquariuses too.
Yeah. So I agree that I'm stubborn. It says like we're stubborn. I'm pretty stubborn. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can be.
You said you can be.
Yeah.
Not all the time though.
Nah, there are times where I'm just like, all right, yeah, like I'm.
I don't know. Like I'll have those moments too, but then like when I really don't want to be wrong, I'll still stick to that. I'll be like, nah, this is the
And
right
you
one.
be knowing you're wrong, and you still stand on that.
Sometimes, and then I'll come back later on. I'll be like, you know what? I apologize. You was right.
Nah, me, if I know I'm wrong, like I might not grasp it at first, so it might seem like I'm trying to tell you like I'm not wrong, like I'm right. But once you like, I'm very communicative. Like you just got to communicate with me. So
Yeah.
once you communicate it to me and make me understand why you feel a certain way about something, then I'll be like, all right, like I was wrong. You right. Like that was wrong
See,
of me.
that's what's key though, and that's the other issue people don't do is communicate. Communicate is key for everything: relationships, friendships, even family. Like communication is legit. And I have no problem communicating. I'm a
Yeah.
podcaster. Like, I have to communicate. So
Yeah.
I love communicating. I always communicate. But a lot of people my age don't like that shit. They like to take it to social media or be petty and not talk. Do the exact opposite of communicate. Like that's gonna fix the fucking problem.
Exactly.
I don't know. I can't explain this generation, bro. I
Me
can't.
either. Just
I was
childish.
I have an old school mentality, so I was born in the wrong time. I'm gonna just say that. I should have been born in the '90s. I don't like telling people I was born in 2002. That's ass. Don't laugh at me. That's ass, bro.
97 over here. I'm so young.
'90s kid. Yeah, I get it, motherfucker. Like I'm early 2000s. I was fucking early daddy Yankee age, right? Fuck. When I was born, they were still wearing really baggy ass jeans. How about that?
Yeah.
And those big ass basketball jerseys over the hoodies and shit.
Yep. Damn. Time flies.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go back to that era because that seems like it was more bearable than now.
Yes. I agree. For
You
sure.
love being a nice kid. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Do you think it's gonna get better though? I really hope so. I don't think so either, but I can have hope. I hope it.
I hope it does, but I honestly don't think it is.
Not
And
with technology and internet, social media that we have. Fuck no.
exactly.
My
That's
generation, my generation fucked up dating apps. What else do you think they're gonna fuck up? Crazy. People don't
yeah.
even go on dates no more. That's even crazy.
Oh,
What happened to the like going on a nice little dinner date and then chilling in the car watching a fucking sunset? What happened to that shit?
I
You
don't
see what I
know.
mean? And I'm 21. I have that mentality. Crazy, right?
That is super crazy. Cause yeah, it's true. Like nobody ever want to do that. Everybody just want to party, go out.
It's cause dudes don't want to be real men. Females kind of see that and they're kind of gonna play with it. I mean, why not?
Yeah, but then
Dudes think that
wow.
being a gentleman, like opening the car door, holding the door open, is being a simp. No,
And
not at all. Being a simp is, doing that shit like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and just saying it over and over. That's yeah, that is because that's overdoing it,
yeah, that would annoy me. That'd make me like cringe. Be like, chill.
bro. I feel like it's the first time someone would say that to you, be like, "Thanks."
Be like, thank you, thanks, I appreciate that. But if you say it again and again and again, I'd be like, bro,
Yeah, and it's even worse when they keep texting that shit too.
my God, I just had to cut this guy off. I felt so bad.
He
So sweet. Like, he was so nice. He was so sweet. But it was like
overdoing it.
he was overdoing it way too much. And I had told him, like, yo, like, you're doing a little too much. Like, you're moving a little too fast. Like, you need to slow down. He
Yeah.
apologized for it. And then it was like, he was, he told me he missed me.
How long y'all been talking before he said?
Like, this was a week. This was a
Yeah,
week.
he a psycho. He finna do some shit.
Yes. And then he had, like, left. He had went out of town. And I had went out of town. So while he was out of town, he was like, I miss you. And he said it 3 times within, like, the hour. And I don't know if he was just trying to, like, get me to say it back. But the fact that he said
Probably.
it, bro, I was like, within an hour, I was like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, you're really sweet, but this is not what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, no. It could have been he was trying to get you to say it back, but he should have got the hit the first time. But
Yeah.
one week, like I could get it if you were like, "Hey, I appreciated the time we hung out last time. We should do that again." Like that would make more sense to say versus "I miss you."
Yeah. Like, what?
But motherfuckers be saying the L word within 3 days, in my generation. So
Nope. First, that's going to get you cut off.
yeah, you just look stupid for doing that shit.
Yeah.
But it's funny because this rapper he put out an argument to that. He said, "But I also love pizza. So what's up?" You see what I'm saying? Like he said, "I love you, but I love pizza too. So let's go get pizza."
I'm dead.
I was like, "That's." I looked at that. I was like, "That's low key kind of slick," but I don't know
Yeah.
if that'll. I don't know if that'll work on everybody. Like, bless you, salute.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
but I don't know. We'll see. 2024 is coming. We're just gonna have to see what happens. We just gotta brace ourselves. Let's see what happens. You know.
No. Aliens,
You
world
said
ending,
aliens.
climate change, all these viruses. Like, what's 2024 going to bring us?
So you're into like conspiracy theories too, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes like the alien ones.
Yeah, I believe in aliens.
Well, I mean, I do too. When people say they don't, they sound crazy because it's a big ass fucking universe. It seems endless too. So how can we be the only
There's
people?
got to be something out there.
Yeah, definitely. There's probably aliens that look like spiders, and I don't want them to come. Fuck that. No.
Or there probably are aliens on Earth disguised as spiders. I feel like they would have the power to do that.
That'd be some fuck shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like it's probably your best friend that you just see a spider head pop out. All right, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Nah, I swear. You never know.
You might have some teammates on there that might be into some, some extraterrestrial shit. You never know. Some spooky shit.
Yeah,
The
I
more
agree.
you know.
You seen that lady on the? I believe her. The one on the plane.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That is not real.
But what's weird is they said she disappeared, and then motherfuckers said they found her.
Yeah, they found her, and then my friend, my teammate, just was telling me that she like said she was sorry about it, but she never said like what she saw. So so people are saying like they got her.
Yeah, it could have been. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of like stories of like when people see alien shit, they see motherfuckers in black suits, like Men in Black type shit, and that's even creepier. Showing up.
Yeah,
Black.
see, I don't like those conspiracy theories like where like about the government. I don't want no smoke, bro. Like, leave me alone. I'll leave. Do what y'all do, but just I ain't gonna talk my shit about y'all. They're always listening. Shout out to y'all doing your job, keeping everything intact. I don't want no smoke.
Well, that's why I don't get into politics. I let them do their thing.
Yeah.
People talk about presidents. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Yeah, I live here, but you know. I'm not gonna run the office better than they are.
Yeah,
How the fuck am I gonna talk my shit?
no, that's true.
Yeah, but yeah, um, that's about the end of this episode. So
We
again,
said bye like 5 times.
I know, but like we keep coming up with topics. See, that's why we're good friends because we keep fucking coming up with shit. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here before this hits the 2 hour mark. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be a long ass download. I'm gonna let you know that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good. It was worth it. Honestly, it was very much worth it. And to be able to be like cool homies with someone that I saw on fucking TV like 3 years ago is amazing. So
We locked in now.
yeah, we talking now. It's a cool experience, man. I never thought I'd be in that position for, and I appreciate you for making that happen. And shit, stay in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's going on. I'll do the same thing. Oh yeah, sure. Let me know how the competitions and stuff go too.
I got you. Keep
Oh
you up
yeah.
there. Thank
So
you.
it's yeah. Go ahead and you have a blessed night. And
You as well.
yeah, it'll drop on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It'll probably upload like the next hour or so. So I'll keep you updated.
All right, bet.
All right. Appreciate you coming on.
All right.